Y'all, I am genuinely confused about this. There's this popular park with 6 pickleball courts. It was my first time playing there, and last week, my friends and I decided we were going to go and play. I reserved a court for 2 hours and didn't think anything of it. That place is always packed, so I was kind of wondering why all the courts were available to book, but assumed it was because I was booking it 1 week in advance, and most people must book it the day before or so. This morning, we got there right on time. The people playing on the court we reserved were done exactly at the time we were meant to start, so it all seemed very normal to me. After a while, a couple friends of ours arrived, and we took a break to say hi to them, and this is when it went south. Some other group just walked onto our court and were like, "Okay, our turn." I was like, "Oh, we have this booked until 1 p.m." And 3 out of the 4 people started to walk away without saying anything. The fourth guy, however, looked at me and asked, "Seriously? You reserved on a Saturday morning?" And I, very confused why he seemed so mad, so said yes and asked him why. Without any explanation, the guy just says, "That's an asshole move," and walked away kind of pissed off. It honestly gave me a little bit of anxiety because I couldn't tell why. About 40 minutes go by, and this older man asks me, "Did you reserve this court?" in also a kind of pissed off tone. I again confirmed, and he said, "I didn't even know you could book it on Saturdays," and then asked under what name. I told him my name, and he grabbed his phone to go check that what I was saying was true. Apparently, we learned this later, people just line up to play, and whenever a game is done, the etiquette is that you give up the court and go back in line until it's your turn again. However, none of these people are paying to play. They're basically using the public city courts for free. Here's the kicker, though. The city is closing down 36 pickleball courts, and there's a petition to keep them open. I assume that if everyone paid for them, the city wouldn't actually be closing them down because they basically pay for themselves, no? Anyway, I'm very confused by this whole interaction today. So, am I the asshole?